Okay. So pag may nang taga-accrued income, these are all, yun nga, yung accrual, di ba? You know already what is the difference of accrual at saka yung cash basis. Kasi nga pag accrual, you are to record income when earned regardless of when cash is received. So kaya nga mag-recognize ka ng accounts receivable, particularly the receivable account is yung accrued income account. Money yung recognize ka yung accrued income account. For accrued expenses naman, you do have here, the purpose of accrued expenses, you are to record expenses when incurred. Di ba, yung difference ng cash basis saka yung uh, accrual basis is that the accrual expenses is to record yun nga, expenses when incurred regardless of when payment or cash is paid. So kaya nga magre-recognize ka ng liability account. And then sa adjusting entry naman, so in this case na hindi na kailangan yung original entry for accruals. Yung original entry is needed for deferrals. Okay? So the adjusting entry here is to recognize the receivable account. So you debit accrued income. Okay? And then you record income kasi nga income naman siya, di ba? Regardless of kung saan siya mabayaran, but since this is accrual, so income na siya, so that's why you credit income. Okay? Then accrued expenses naman, you do have here, the adjusting entry is to record the expense account. So, di ba, example na expense yung sinabi nga natin, di ba, maybe utilities. Kasi yung light and power, itong bayro nun susugaog sa tubig, ba, mahibawaan pa man yun na pagka next month. So like for example, if light and power for October, so syempre mahibawaan pa man mo na sa pagka next month pa, the next month pa man maabot ang billing. So November pa ang billing, then mabayaran siya syempre pagka November pa. Pero that expense is for October. So kaya nga magre-recognize ka ng accrual. Okay? So mag-debit ka og expense, then you credit the liability account. This is not accrued income pala, this is accrued expense. Okay? So you debit as expense account for the particular expense, and then you credit accrued expense as the liability account to signify yung obligation to pay. Nakay utang, nakay bayro nun. And then the next one, let's have muna the example. Okay? So this was your assignment. Diba? And let's start with the first assignment ninyo, which is related to accruals. So ato ni i-delete na. Ayan. So maklaro man, no? Okay, let's start with the first one. So yung letter A here is, sabi dito, borrow 100,000 for a 1-year note with 7% interest annually. So to Century Savings Bank on October 1, 2018. Okay, so this is yung interest. So the adjustment here is to recognize interest. So bakit interest? Kasi nga, yun nga, meron sa annual interest, pero it will be paid next year pa, 1 year. So because of the companies, meron siyang end of the year need na rin mag-report, di ba? So kailangan niya mag-report o year end. So that's why you need to adjust the following. Okay, kailangan mo i-correct kung pilang expenses, the income, and the asset and liability accounts. So prepare adjusting entry for letter A. So in this case, this is related to interest. So never mind the borrow na 100. So what will be the adjusting entry here? So remember, di ba, sa inyong HCCBP, you discussed the simple and compound interests. And since this is just simple interest, no, kaya wala may state compounded annually. And since this is just for 1 year lang, so the interest is computed using simple interest expense. Okay? So what will be the formula for computing simple interest gani? Diba ang formula pag compute sa simple interest is just PRT lang, no? Principal times rate times time. So pila day ang principal ani di ay. So the principal here is 100,000. And then how much is the rate? So yung interest rate. The rate here is
7%, sir.
7%.
7%.
And then the next one here is to get the time. Okay, so yung period. So C7 is whole year man, no? So pila ka months gani siya, class. The months is from October 1 to
3
December 31.
December 31.
So pila ka months? 3 months.
3 months po.
Okay, go. Okay. October, November,
Sir,
and
ay
December. Okay. So October, November, and December. So, ano sa mo pag or what you're going to put here as the time or the period. So you put 3 over 12.
12.
Okay, kasi the
3
interest
over
rate
2.
is annually, so that's why divided by 12. And multiplied by 3 months is because the interest is only good for 3 months. Okay, so pila yung interest dali? Multiply lang man siya, no? So 100 multiplied by 7% times 3 divided by 12. So nasa 1750.
12.
Tama mo? Tama yung
50.
answer? 1750 yung interest?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Tama kayo? Okay.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
So the next question here is how much, what is the adjusting entry? So this is related to accrual of expense or income. Kung sa ganun gani, di ba, nangutang ka, so liability na kay obligation. So this is a liability account. Ang tubo is unsa income sa imuha o expense?
Expense.
Diba, pag magkatubo
Expense.
siya, that will be your interest. So this is expense. If it is asset class, kung ikaw na po na nagpautang, so sa imuha nga part, ang tubo is interest, expense or income?
Income.
Income, no? Kaya ikaw man na nagpautang.
Income, sir.
So sa diri ang case here, this is related to liability. Kaya giman man niya borrowed. So the company borrowed 100,000. So nangutang siya. So ang tubo or interest will be recognized as expense. Kung sige ito ang adjusting entry to record accrual for expense. Dapat tanawin din na ito balik, Toby. Okay. So sa imong entry gani, pag mag-record ka og accrual for expense, you debit the expense account, then you credit the accrued expense or yung liability.
Accrued
Gani sa
expense.
other book gani kay interest payable, accrued interest payable. So unsa nga liability account particular. So in this case, you debit interest expense. Then you credit what particular liability? So accrued interest
payable.
expense or payable. Okay lang ha. Accrued interest payable, accrued interest expense, interest payable. Okay lang. Pwede na ng tulo. Pamili lang mo ng tulo. So, let's na lang sa focus sa inyong modules. The modules is nakabutang is accrued interest expense ata. Nagtanong nyo yung module, nagdaga mga correction, no? Na-observe ninyo? Wala po. Wala niya na observe na daga correction dito sa amount. Sige, din ako mangutana eh. So, how much is the debit here? So, the debit here is 1750. Okay. So, as long as you do have the pro forma, di ba, sa summary na to, kay expense man isa, di ba? So, we put here as debit particularly what expense account. So, it is the interest account, interest expense since this is related to interest. Okay. Then you credit the liability account. So, liability in particular is the accrued interest expense. Okay, so we're done with the pinagpa-add na po din. So we're done with the first one. Okay, na pa nagpa-add niyo. Second one here is yung 3 days work. So 3 days work, salaries are unpaid as at December 31. Salaries are 75,000 for 5-day work week. So yung 75 is good for 5 days. So in here, this is related to salaries unpaid. Ano unpaid man siya, kay mabayaran pa man siya pagka ika-5 kaadlaw. Pero napa may nabili niya 3 days daw. Siguro kay mo ni siya ang December 31, 30 ug 29. Okay na, wala pa nang human ang isa ka semana. But since we are okay, need to adjust at December 31. Okay, di ba? December 31. So we need to adjust for 3 days. Kasi meron 3 days unpaid for December 31. So that's why here this is related to salaries. So now, what is the entry pag mag-record ka ganin og accrual for expenses? You debit. So here in particular, you debit
Salaries expense.
salaries expense. Then you credit the liability account. So let's make use of accrued
Accrued
salaries
expense.
Okay? Pwede po ni sa ano ha, namugi other books mo gamit sila. I don't know kung saan gigamit sa inyo. Kung sa inyo ang i-discuss sa inyo senior. Pwede po siya salaries payable. Okay? Pwede po siya accrued salaries payable. Okay? So either of the three will do. But we'll use na lang kung gusto ko na sa inyo ang module. So here, how much is the salaries expense? 75 ba dayon? Di ba dili, no? Kaya ang 75, good for
5
days.
days.
pero 3 days lang man daw. Okay. So here, we get the 5-day salary. So weekly. So ang weekly salary niya is 75. And then na ay 3 days, 3 months pala, 3 days, no? 3 days na unpaid. So saan yung pag-compute sa 3 days diri ang unpaid? So kani kay 3 divided by
1,000.
5. Tama ba nga 3 divided by 5?
Sir.
Tama, no? Okay, this is good for 5 days. So divided by 5. So muna siya ang per day niya nga basis. Then times 3 for 3 days. Okay, 3 days nga unpaid. So that's why 3 divided by 5. So nasa ay unpaid na ilan man eh? 75 times 3 divided by 5. So nasa 45. Tama ba? 45? Same ba ito sa inyong answer?
Yes, sir.
Sige.
Yes, sir.
This is 75.
Secrets.
Okay, secret. Wala na, nalimalos sa secret ba? So, here, once again, this is the adjusting entry to record the accruals for expenses. Ano sa mga si Alkil? Nakulbaan ako ni Ortega.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mamina mo ani ha kay after ani mag-quiz ta.
Hala!
Hindi mo makahalaman mo.
Nilag ko maglaban, sir.
na, sir.
Pwede naman kayo mo siguro sa exam gani.
Dili, oy.
Di pa din. Sa mental health awareness, manday karon na. Hayay ka. Okay, so we're done with A and B. So the next one is, sabi ni si Umbayan. Ay, Umbay din. Okay. So we're done with accruals. So let's go back sa itong summary. So this is the summary we have for the topic adjusting entry. So we're done with the FERAS. We're done with accruals. The next one here is yung depreciation. So makita man ninyo, no? Maklaro ba ang Excel? Or kailangan pa na ko i-zoom out? Zoom in din.
Klaro, sir.
Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the first one here is depreciation. What is the purpose of depreciation? So the purpose of this depreciation is to allocate the cost of property, plant, and equipment because of, syempre, passage of time or usage. Kasi pasabot ani. Di ba?
Klaro na, sir.
Ayos po. ang value sa properties baba, or shall we say in accounting, naga-depreciate ang iyahang value. Okay? So, ang mga properties, naga-depreciate ang iyang value. Lahi iyang value sa una, o lahi na po natod karon, it's because of, una here, because of passage of time, or di kaya, it's because of usage. So, syempre, mubaba yung performance because of usage, o di kaya, because of passage of time, mutaya na siya, madaot na siya. Okay? So, that's why there is a need to depreciate the property. So you are to allocate the cost of the property and charge it to depreciation expense. Again, you are to allocate the cost of the property. Okay, i-depreciate nimo and imo siya ibalhin sa account title na depreciation expense. Next question here is what we use or what we usually use in depreciation of a property, plant, and equipment. So we use straight line. So this is straight line method. Nakoy na yata kay wala na ano. Ay, okay na. So 63 mo no? Naka-off yung ka, maulaw mo sa inyong mga dili niyo classmate diri ah. Okay lang mo ana. Okay ra ko sa walay cam. Mga away lang ko diri ah. Ay, joke lang. Okay. Again, this is the depreciation, and the formula for computing depreciation is you do have here the total cost of the asset. Again ang gina-depreciate diri is ang mga properties lang, ang mga PPE. Okay, again, ang gina-depreciate diri is ang katulang mga property, plant, and equipment. Okay, again, ang mga property, plant, and equipment. Sa example sa mga property, plant, and equipment, kanang mga computers, okay, mga vehicle, o napoy building, kasi building is considered as PPE. Okay, ang land, gina-depreciate ba ang land?
Nagataas.
Nag-depreciate ba ang value sa yuta along the way? Di ba nagamahal?
Yes, sir.
Wala, sir.
Madako, sir.
Doon sa may
Mataas,
tawag na nag-appreciate siya. Usually, ang nag-appreciate is ang mga land. Ay, anong nanin naman yung formula sa Excel? Unsa pa yung mga nag-appreciate yung value? Instead nga nag-depreciate, nagababa yung value. Land, ang antiques, no? Unsa pa? Gold. Gold, no? Or di kaya ato yung na jewelries na lang. Okay? So, mao ni ang mga usually, no? I don't know kung napa ba other items that are ang value nag-appreciate. So, yung value nag-appreciate here is the land, antiques, and jewelry. So, ang land, dili siya gina-depreciate. Okay, nato yung mga memes sa Facebook, no? Kasabot mo siguro mga tanong, isa daw ka mortal sin ang mag-depreciate sa land. Kasi nga dili man gud nag-depreciate ang value sa land. Nag-appreciate, nagasaka ang iyang value along the way. So antiques, no, biskang daan na kay siya. Pero yun nga, nagataas ang iyang value. At syempre the jewelries. Consider this one yung mga gold. Okay. So again, ang gina-depreciate lang is ang mga property, plant, and equipment. So mga building, machineries, okay, yung mga computers, office computers, laptops, all of the equipments of the office. Furnitures also. Okay, so gina-depreciate po siya. And next one, you do have here the formula for computing depreciation. So the formula here is yung total cost of the asset less the salvage value. So what do you mean by salvage value? So this is ano yung pasabot sa salvage value? Basta mo na ang pag-compute, sir, mo na kung nasabtan sa salvage value. Unsa man na salvage value? So salvage value is the value of the asset at the end of its life. Kung pila na yung value pag mahuman na yung useful life. Patay 5 years. So after 5 years, pila kaya ilang estimate no value ani? Okay. That's why that is salvage value. Then depreciation, other term for salvage value, sa salvage value, pwede po sa residual value. Pwede po sa scrap value. Ano pa ba yung other term man? Residual value, scrap value, kanila ata, salvage value. So, kaning tolo, isa ra ni sila ha, kung gani nga ni mo gawas, kung mo gawas nga residual value sa problem, ang pasabot nga salvage value na siya. Kung mo gawas nga scrap value, that's the salvage value. Okay? So, less mo lang, the cost less salvage value, that is the depreciable amount, divided by the number of useful life. So, pila di ang estimate. Estimate sa company nga magamit ang kaning property. Okay? So, the annual depreciation, so yeah, divided by depreciable amount, divided by the useful life, that is the annual depreciation. Okay, next one. The cost book value carrying amount. So, to compute for book value or carrying amount, that is just cost. Cost ha? So, wala pag minus sa salvage value, less accumulated depreciation. So, muna ang tinuod ng value sa property. The book value of the property or the carrying amount of the property at what specific period. Okay, let's have the assignment C. Tama, no? C. Okay, so assuming wala ni siya, no? So, ako ni i-delete. Ayan. Okay, let's have number 3. Number 3 here, C pala, paid 160,000 cash to purchase a delivery van surplus on June 1. The van was expected to have a 3-year life and a 10,000 salvage value. Depreciation is computed on a straight line basis. There is a lot of methods used in depreciation. So, daghang method class nga pag-compute sa depreciation. So, ma-discuss na ninyo pag abot na sa inyong higher accounting subject. But so, for ECC 111, isa lang ang atuang i-discuss, which is the straight line method. So here, straight line method yung kanina, to pag-compute kanina to kaganina, to formula, straight line method to siya. So again, what is the formula or the adjusting entry pala before? What is the adjusting entry to record the depreciation expense? So remember, again, nasa the summary. So sa gani ang adjusting entry, pag-record sa depreciation expense, you debit the depreciation expense, then credit accumulated depreciation. Di ba, ang kaning depreciation expense, this is an expense account. Then ang kaning accumulated depreciation, saan man siya nga account title plus? Saan siya nga account?
Contra asset.
Okay, tama. Thank you po. So yung accumulated depreciation is a contra asset account. Okay? Contra site mismo si deduction as to the asset. What particular asset? Yung PPE account. Kasi pag presentation na PPE minus accumulated depreciation. Okay. So diba, take a look at yung nasa baba. The cost, the PPE minus accumulated depreciation. So contra siya, opposite. So that's why it is deducted sa cost of the asset to compute for the book value or the carrying amount of that particular asset. Again, accumulated depreciation is a contra asset account. Okay ha, basin na magawas yung theory ha. What is accumulated depreciation? So, accumulated depreciation is a contra asset account. Okay, let's go back sa inyo ang assignment. Okay, here, so adjusting entries. So, you debit, sa ganito depreciation expense. Dili depression expense na mauban mga estudyante, mali lang spelling. Ngani lang pagkasulat, depression. Oy, depreciation na, depreciation expense. Okay. Then, accumulated depreciation. So here, let's compute for the depreciation expense. So pila ang cost sa property gani? The property has a cost of 160,000. Next question, na by salvage value na ano?
Na.
So na siya salvage, SB na lang nila. SB19, SB lang. So SV, we do have here 10,000. Okay, the next one here is the depreciable amount, DA. So how much the DA? So 160 minus 10, so nasa 150,000 na depreciable amount. So kaniyang depreciable amount, mo niya to ang basis sa pag-divide o niya. So divided by useful life. So pila daw ang useful life of the asset expected no, so nasa 3 years. So annually, pila yahang annual depreciation. So 50 ang yang annual depreciation. For first year, 50. Second year, 50. Third year, 50. Okay, so every year, nasa 50,000 as allocation for the cost of the asset. Okay, so 50, 50, 50. So pag human mo, ang problema karon okay na unta na-compute na nimo ang annual. Ang problema, pila lang gani kabulan lang gani sa class. Di ba nag-start siya sa June 1.
7 months.
Okay. So, unfortunately, wala siya exactly as 1 year. So, that's why you have to change this one to monthly. So, divided by number of months. Okay. Pila gani ka months, gani sa isa ka tuig, 12 months na. That's why nasa monthly na. Pila man eh. 50 divided by 12, so nasa 4,166.67. Tama ba? 4,166.67.
Yes, sir.
Tama na?
Sir.
Ano ito yung sabundi para ma-emphasize ang less. Okay. So, monthly here. So, pila man ka months din yung siya di ay. Pila na ka months na nag-lapse. So, from at the date of purchase to the date of year end. So, pila gani ka months gani. So, from June, take na ta, this is June 1 to December 31. So, muna kasagaran ang problema sa estudyante. Ang pag-ihap sa bulan. Kay abin nila June to December kay 6 months. So, since this is June 1, so dapat apil ang June sa pag-ihap. June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, so dapat ila gani 7 months. So nasa depreciation na 7 months. Okay. So now another question here is pag mga tanang syempre sa problem no si mga tanang siya pila daw ang book value or the carrying amount of the asset. So sa gito pag compute kani sa book value or carrying amount of the asset. So pila yung exact value as of December 31. So cost less the accumulated. Take note ha, accumulated depreciation. Dili depreciation expense. So, the carrying amount or the book value is pila. So, pila ang cost gani niya? 160 mo gamiton ha, dili 150. Okay, kaya gingon sa standard, 160,000 ang cost. Okay, as basis for deducting the accumulated depreciation. So, pila yung accumulated depreciation? So, dara, 29. Wala may lain no, since this is first year pa man. So, si accumulated, gikan sa pagpalit nimo hangtod pilayahang price karon. So since this is first year pa lang di ba? And nag-start pag sa June. So ang katulang June to December. Okay? So pag naay beginning ha, apilon nimo tong beginning accumulated depreciation. So beginning plus additional karon, that is the total accumulated depreciation at year end. So 160 minus 29, 166.67. So the book value or the carrying amount of the asset is 138.33. So di ba pilayahang cost gani 160. So because of passage of time, nagababa yung value na himo siyang 130,833.33 at December 31, 2018. Okay na, gets na ang depreciation. Depreciation, baba yung value. Okay? Napa ko, class? Or nawala ko?
Napa, sir.
Napa ko. Murag
Napa,
katugon kay mo karon no. Sige.
Napa, sir.
Wala man ko na mo ba? Sige, okay lang. Sige na, GP siguro ang net karon no. Sige. So the next one is the letter D, competition. So let's go back sa atong summary. So we're done with deferral, we're done with accrual, we're done with depreciation. Okay. And the last one for the adjusting entries here is uncollectible accounts or doubtful accounts or bad debts. So, three terminologies but same lang meaning ha. So, uncollectible or other term for uncollectible accounts, doubtful accounts, or other term for doubtful accounts, bad debts. So, what is the purpose of bad debts? So, this is to estimate the amount of receivable that is doubtful or unsure of collection. Okay. So mag-record ka og expense, estimate nimo kung pila ang probably dili na makolekta sa company. Probably lang ha kasi nga this is based on estimate. Both depreciation and uncollectible accounts are both depreciation and uncollectible accounts are based on estimate. Okay. So pwede mangyapon like for example kanina depreciation pwede pa mangyapon nga basta namali lang niya og depreciate no basta taas pag ideya ang life sa katong van kaganina pwede po siya so ang uban gani class kay ginabuhat nila na like piso nga carrying amount or book value kay ginagamit maghapon siya. Okay, same with this one. In this case, pag uncollectible accounts niya or doubtful accounts expense, this is to recognize based on estimate, based experience sa company, and uso ni siya sa mga lending company. Kadagko man sila receivable good. Okay. So nag-estimate sila kung pila di ay ang doubtful or unsure of collection. Okay? Murag sa may si Lucas din eh. Okay. So the entry to record the doubtful accounts expense is you debit uncollectible accounts expense, then credit allowance for uncollectible accounts. So let's have the sample. But before that one, so di ba uncollectible accounts expense is an expense account.